You know, most of us probably think that productivity, well, it only really starts when you actually sit down at your desk.
Yeah, like laptop open, coffee beside you, to-do list ready.
Exactly. That's when the real work begins, or so we think. But what if I told you that based on what we're looking at today, your day's success is kind of decided way before that, like
Yeah.
in the very first hour after you wake up?
That early. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
So today we're going to unpack this idea called the morning momentum system.
Okay.
Think of it like a personal pre-flight check. It's a simple flow, really, but the sources say it's super effective for clearing your head, boosting energy, and, building that focus you need for the day.
Like setting your internal compass.
Pretty much,
Like,
like priming your internal operating system, you could say.
and it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
The sources really hammer home why that morning period is so crucial. It's not just like a mood thing.
Right.
It genuinely affects your brain function, how you handle stress, even how much mental energy you've got left by, say, 5 p.m. Think about the difference. That rushed morning, grabbing your phone, maybe scrolling news or emails immediately.
Uh-huh. Guilty as charged sometimes.
Yeah, well, that apparently kicks your system into fight or flight mode almost instantly. You get this jolt of cortisol.
Which leaves you feeling kind of frazzled and defensive all day.
Exactly. Versus a more structured, intentional start, that actually helps calm your nervous system. It sets you up to be proactive, not reactive. You move with purpose.
That reactive versus intentional thing feels key. And what I like about this system, based on the sources, is it's not about crazy extremes.
Right. No 5 a.m. wake-up calls unless that's your thing.
Exactly. It's more about having a repeatable set of actions, like a sequence, that just gets your brain and body ready. It doesn't matter so much when you wake up, but how you start once you are awake.
A flexible framework.
Yeah. So we're going to break down the bits and pieces of this morning momentum system for you. We'll get into, the why behind it and how these simple steps can maybe really change how your whole day feels.
Sounds good. Where do we start?
Okay, so first step in this pre-flight check, the mental reset. Before anything else, like especially before the phone.
The phone temptation.
Right. The system says, just take 5 minutes. Breathe, stretch a little, maybe just sit quietly. Seems almost too simple, doesn't it?
It does, but the sources argue it's foundational. And physiologically, it's quite strategic.
Guess so.
Well, like we mentioned, it's about consciously nudging your nervous system towards that calm, rest and digest state, the parasympathetic state.
Okay.
If you wake up and boom, straight into email, social media, whatever, you're essentially starting the day with a low-grade stress response.
That cortisol again.
Exactly.
Okay.
And doing that consistently, day after day, it can apparently wear down your ability to focus deeply or tackle complex problems later. So that quiet 5 minutes, it's like telling your brain, okay, it's safe. We're not under attack. Engage the thinking parts, not just the reacting parts.
Setting a more resilient tone right from the start. Being proactive with your brain chemistry. I like that. But, okay, that urge to check the phone first thing. It's strong for a lot of people. It's almost automatic. Any tips from the sources on actually doing the reset instead?
Oh, definitely. A really practical one is just don't sleep with your phone right next to your bed.
Simple, but effective maybe.
Yeah. Put it across the room or even in another room if you can manage it. That physical barrier creates just enough friction, It forces a conscious choice when you wake up.
It gives you that moment to remember, oh yeah, mental reset first.
Exactly. That little bit of friction can make a huge difference in building the habit.
Okay, that makes sense. Environmental design. So, you've done your mental reset, you're feeling a bit calmer. What's next?
Next up is something maybe deceptively simple, but really critical. Hydrate before you caffeinate.
Ah, water before coffee. I've heard this one.
Yeah, and the sources really back it up. You naturally get a bit dehydrated overnight while you sleep. And even mild dehydration, we're talking like maybe 1.5% loss of body weight in water, can actually impair stuff like your concentration, alertness, even short-term memory.
Wow. By how much?
The sources suggest it could be up to 10, even 15%, which is, pretty significant when you think about starting your workday.
Definitely. So that glass of water isn't just about thirst.
Not at all. It's about getting fluids back into your cells quickly, helping your neurotransmitters fire properly, even making your blood flow a bit better. All that helps with mental clarity and energy before the caffeine even hits your system.
It's like rebooting the physical system alongside the mental one.
You got it. A fundamental rebalancing act.
Amazing how something so basic can have that ripple effect. Okay, so mind reset, check. Hydration, check. Then we get the body moving.
Yep, but again, we're not talking anything crazy here.
No hour-long gym session required.
Definitely not, unless you want to.
Yeah.
The system suggests just like 3 to 10 minutes of movement. Could be anything, really. A
Mhm.
quick walk outside, a few stretches, some light yoga, whatever feels good.
Just getting the blood flowing.
Exactly. And it's more than just physical. That movement literally increases blood flow to the brain. More oxygen, more nutrients.
Huh.
It wakes up your cognitive functions pretty fast.
Okay.
Plus, even short bursts of activity release those feel-good chemicals, right? Endorphins,
Yeah.
dopamine.
Ah, so it boosts your mood too.
Yeah, boosts mood, sharpens focus, and helps shake off that lingering sleepiness, that grogginess, like gently shifting gears from off to on. Makes everything else feel a bit easier afterwards.
So less about the workout itself, more about signaling to your whole system, okay, we're up, we're engaged.
Precisely. Kickstarting the engine.
Got it. Okay, mental reset, hydration, movement. What's the final piece?
The final piece is what the sources call the one intentional task.
One intentional task,
Meaning before you get sucked into the vortex of emails or urgent requests or social media.
the vortex, good description.
Huh? Yeah. You pick one single thing you can actually finish in, say, under 10 minutes. And crucially, it should be something that moves you forward on a goal that matters to you. Could be personal, could be work-related.
That's just one small thing. Why is that so powerful?
Well, psychologically, it taps into something called me wins or victory loops.
Okay.
When you accomplish something meaningful, even something small right at the start of your day, it gives you this little hit of accomplishment, a sense of competence.
The dopamine release again.
We got it. That dopamine reinforces the behavior, makes you feel good, and kind of builds momentum. It primes your brain to think, hey, I can get stuff done today.
So your first real action of the day is proactive, not reactive.
Exactly. You're choosing where to put your energy first instead of letting your inbox dictate it. And bonus, it can apparently help fight off decision fatigue later because you've already made one clear, positive choice.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so let's recap the whole flow then.
Sure.
You start with that 5-minute mental reset, breathe, stretch, be quiet.
Yep. Calm the system.
Then hydrate before you caffeinate water first.
Rebalance the body.
Then 3 to 10 minutes of gentle movement.
Wake up the brain and body.
And finally, tackle one small intentional task, that mini win.
Get that early sense of accomplishment.
So when you set those 4 things, you get this this short but really potent routine you can do every morning.
A repeatable flow.
Yeah. And the best part seems to be the flexibility. It's not all or nothing, right? If you
Yeah.
only have 15 minutes some days, you can still do a compressed version. If you have an hour, great.
Exactly. It adapts. It's not about perfection. It's about consistency.
Right. So thinking bigger picture then, what's the real payoff here for like our overall productivity or just feeling better?
Well, the sources suggest the transformation is pretty profound over time. When you do this consistently, it stops feeling like you're forcing yourself to be disciplined.
It becomes automatic.
Sort of, yeah. It becomes just how you start your day.
Yeah.
And the downstream effects are that you tend to be calmer, more focused, more consistent in general, without that feeling of constant effort or willpower depletion.
It just integrates into who you are.
Precisely. How you operate. And that kind of leads to a final thought, maybe a question for you listening. If, as the sources imply, real productivity isn't built during the chaos, but in the calm before it,
Okay.
what might actually change for you if you committed to protecting those first few intentional moments? Even just trying 1 or 2 pieces of this system for, say, the next week.
Yeah, what could shift?
Can that small change, that quiet act of discipline in the morning, really unlock a more, I don't know, centered, productive version of yourself?
Yeah.
And what could doing that consistently reveal about your own ability to make lasting changes?
That's definitely something to chew on, isn't it? A small hinge swinging a big door, maybe.
It'd be.
So, yeah, we really encourage you listening. Maybe pick just one element from this morning momentum system. Hydration first, maybe. Or the 5 minutes of quiet. Try it for a week.
Just observe. See what happens.
Exactly. Just notice the impact on your day. You might actually be pretty surprised what a few intentional minutes first thing can really do for, well, everything that follows.